Good morning, my good people, and welcome back to this channel. Please continue subscribing, commenting, sharing these videos as many times as possible, and do not forget to press on the notification button so that when I upload the video like this one, you do not miss out on the content. I also thank you for the new subscriptions. Welcome back. This is the best place to be if you really need to be informed. Ladies and gentlemen, today being on Friday, it is the last final day of the mega demonstrations, and we don't know how things will unveil at the end of the day. Comparing on the first day of demonstration and the second day, several things have been happening. We have witnessed many deaths across the country, everywhere where the people have been engaging themselves in demonstrations. Every day, a number of deaths have been recorded. Some of the hospitals have been flooded with those people who have been injured. Others are nursing severe wounds. Some of them are undergoing critical treatment, and the doctors' reports are reporting that the bullets have failed to come out of their bodies, and we don't know how it will happen. Maybe they can undergo operation, and after that, that is when they will know how they will fare on with their health. Another thing about that, we see even amidst demonstration everywhere, we see the president is just busy with his projects. He is traveling to different places. He is launching his projects. The other day he was at Kericho. Yesterday he was in Isiolo, and maybe today he also have another schedule of the day, and he sees this as a better thing because as much as demonstrations are happening, it does not mean that everything will shut down. He is also trying to make up on his side despite the difficult situation. We don't know if this one is fair because as the other side is also pressing on with the demonstration and holding on to their grievances, the government is also pressing on with their firm decisions in what they had decided or planned to do. We have also witnessed continuous arrests among leaders of Azimio and even the common wananchis who involve themselves in the demonstrations. This has happened since the first day, but something that was different on the second day, it happened that the people who were arrested, including Babu Owino and other wananchis, it came out clearly that they all came from one tribe and they termed it as ethnicity. I don't know about your opinions, but they were complaining bitterly in the court that this arrest has come down to tribalism, ethnicity, and they were saying that it is unfair. But my question is, why is it that they are complaining so much, but they did not do sampling? They just arrested people randomly. Maybe if we come to these demonstrators who are demonstrating, they did not call upon one tribe to move one side and then they select them to be arrested. But why is it that only Luos are the one who are being found in this critical condition? Why? Then another thing, we have been seeing these leaders from the first day to the second day. Azimio leaders, some of them have not been showing up in demonstrations at all. Even there have been no communications from them. A leader like Raila Odinga, it was not until yesterday when he communicated with the NTV station via a phone call where he did not reveal where he was, and he said demonstrations must go on. And surprisingly enough, the supporters of Azimio, they are on the streets demonstrating even without their leaders. Then why is this happening? And will they reappear on today's demonstration? Ladies and gentlemen, we don't know the reasons as to why these things are happening because these leaders might have been staying back because of several reasons. Ladies and gentlemen, we know very well that some of the security personnel have been withdrawn by the government from these Azimio leaders, and this might be the first reason as to why these leaders are still lagging behind, and so they are fearing for their lives when they come through like any other demonstrator. They feel like they are insecure. We have all heard about the case of Raila Odinga bodyguard who was kidnapped, and the Azimio people claim that the government of the day has hired goons who are there to confiscate all these people when they resurface. And therefore, we are not sure about that allegations, because if you don't have any security, then it means that is the reason why they are hiding. Then they are also afraid about these shootings and killings that are happening here and there, because if you are not protected and you are on the demonstrations, that bullet, when it is being shot, it will not select who is the leader, who is the demonstrator, who it will not even categorize. And so, since they are not immune to bullet any anymore, then they are also afraid of these killings. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't know another reason behind it, but this is a place where you are free to communicate. You can channel your opinion about the reasons why these leaders are still in their hiding. But we can see, as today being the last day, the final day of the 3-day demonstration as it had been scheduled, we don't know if Raila Odinga will reappear today, because he was saying that everything has not changed. Demonstration must go on as usual. My good people, do you think these leaders really care about normal wananchi, these Kenyans? Do they care? When I ask that question, I mean His Excellency President William Samoei Ruto and Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. Do they really care about wananchi? My good people, things are moving, but it seems like there is ignorance, or everybody is busy on his or her own side. On the other side, while the president is busy launching his project, traveling on other areas, congratulating the police about the peaceful situation of the nation, the other side of Kenya, they are crying about demonstration, killings, and there is no peace in those regions. And he's not even making any U-turn about the grievances of the demanded by the Azimio la Umoja. What about Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga? He is still pressing on and saying that demonstration will still go on until the president changes his mind. And these people have ego, both of them. They both say that they are not interested in on handshake. Then how will they sit down to discuss about the grievances that is affecting Kenya as a nation? If nobody is willing to sit down to talk to another party, then how will this end? My good people, this is something that is getting out of hands, and if the opposition will press on with their demonstration, with their dramas, and on the other side, the president is also busy doing what he is doing, then and ignoring about this sitting down and having a talk, then things are going to be so difficult. My good people, I don't know what is your idea about this, because it does not mean here when these two leaders come together to talk about the interest of Kenyans, that is called handshake. But they are all refusing that unison. Maybe even a 1 hour talk they are refusing. But we don't know how this will unveil. But ladies and gentlemen, this shows that these leaders, they do not care, because several deaths are being recorded. The news are everywhere. Even we see children are being involved in these demonstrations, and businesses and everything, they are being affected. And this means that Kenya right now is recording the low amount of taxes, especially in those regions that these demonstrations are occurring here and there every time. This also affecting the government directly, but do they really care about us? Even if you will go there on the street, you sing about your rights, do they really care? Ladies and gentlemen, continue staying here to be more updated. Thank you for your time.